Hi, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. How many of you are from the service side or affiliate side and agency side? You can just raise your hand. Nice. And how many of you are representing a brand? How many of you are from D2C brand? How many of you are consulting or associated with the D2C brand? Why I'm asking these questions, I really like the session on ONDC and the way and revolution you are driving. Why I'm asking this question? Because our next session is around the potential of D2C in India and how they are growing. But the uncommon things that we don't usually discuss in D2C marketing from the affiliate side or agency side is how we should also focus on protecting the brand while doing the search marketing. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome all our panelists. I was really excited by having a small chat in the morning, the kind of things they are doing while managing their brands. So I welcome all my panelists here and looking forward for the exciting discussion today. My name is Singh, but I don't sing. I co-founded multiple digital consulting companies last 19 years. Last one was ARM Worldwide, now consulting and working on multiple products. But the things with which search marketing is going, I was really astonished to have a small chat in the morning. Let's start this discussion. I'll quickly ask my panels, starting with Samarth, to quickly introduce himself and what he's looking forward from this session from the perspective of the deficiency between supply and demand side. Over to you, Samarth, and then we can carry forward this discussion.
You guys can hear me? You guys can hear me really well? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, good morning, everyone. I represent the Ayurvedic company, one of the fastest growing Ayurvedic, I would say, cosmetics and wellness brand in India. And I'm really glad to meet the affiliates and the channel partners who can actually help us to grow this brand in India. Do you want to?
Yeah, carry on.
Yeah.
Ankita.
Hi everyone. I'm building Power Gummies in the capacity of Chief Operating Officer, and we make world-class, super tasty multivitamin gummies for adults and kids in our own manufacturing unit. So I think this is our USP, we build or we make gummies in our own manufacturing unit. And for this session, yes, we have started our journey in 2018. And influencer marketing and affiliate marketing played a big role to this success of Power Gummies. Thank you.
Anika.
Hi, I'm Anika. I head marketing for Sirona. Sirona is a feminine hygiene brand that has a number of problem-solving products in the period and intimate category. And over the years, we've grown from being a period intimate toilet hygiene brand to now solving problems in the sexual wellness category and even personal safety. So when it comes to women and their unaddressed problems, Sirona has been working towards that with innovative products and content.
Hi everyone. So I'm Harshit. I run a brand called Freecultr. We solve your inner problems. So we are one of the probably one of the third largest digital first brands only in the online space. We make premium innerwear for men and women both. So,
Yeah, thank you so much. So this session will not be about the traditional things. It will be about a lot of potential which an affiliate or marketer can found in a D2C brand. So my question to the panel is if they can quickly summarize and share common mistakes which they have observed while dealing with agency, internal team, brand sites, or any marketer, which you guys can learn, observe, implement, and can improvise the complete ecosystem. So I'll start with you, Samarth, if you can.
So I think,
share your insights.
yeah, and actually this is a very important topic to be discussed today. I have been in this industry for the last 15 years, and I have been on the both side of the equation, coming from heading the entire marketplace as a head of marketing to coming to a D2C brand as a head of e-commerce. I feel there is a lot of potential for affiliates today, but we are not utilizing it. The thing is that now affiliate is not about how much, how much cost per sale we can get or how much cost per acquisition is it. Affiliate as a channel can be used actually to understand the user behavior, and also the whole medium of affiliate should be used to educate the customer rather than only getting an order from it, right? And if that support system is being built, you won't believe it. And also we were just discussing, and this was something which was brought out, that when an affiliate starts working onto any project, the biggest question is how much organic or how much big you are at an organic level. But you need to understand that there is a gap in the market, and also understand there is a market in that gap, which we are addressing. This is a very important statement. There is a gap in the market, and there is a market in that very gap where the D2C has just come down.
So
right?
What do you mean by gap? Like you have...
So there can be a gap in the market which we are all trying to, address. But when we say there is a gap in the market, we also need to understand, is there a market in that gap? Is that gap big enough for a small brand to make a big market? See, all of us over here are competing with the biggest brand in India right now.
Yes.
But we have the USPs, we have the vision, which because of the scale, these brands cannot reiterate and build. We have that power with us, and the reason why we say Bharat ka Ayurveda is that it is such a huge industry, and I would say the best thing is for my brand, which is T.A.C, is that, Prime Minister Modi has actually built it so big that the market potential is huge.
So by potential, see, affiliates and service providers usually always think about their top line. You are saying that you have money to spend, but you are not finding the right partners because of the gap between their knowledge and the brand as well?
Money is not a big problem, but bringing a USP on the table is the big problem, right? An affiliate, when we want to work with, the USPs today is not only to get an order. The USP is to understand my brand, the USP to understand that what my brand stands for, what is my brand positioning, and when an affiliate is working onto it, they should be building on us. There should be a big, today affiliate marketing cannot be happening over a call. There needs to be a pitch, right? There needs to be the reason why I should try to get affiliate instead of having Google, Facebook or Instagram, right? Why should I go to an affiliate? That why needs to be coming from the, from the market itself.
So Ankita, do you remember when was the last time any affiliate pitched you properly that this is your brand and that's what you should do, apart from just sending, CPA offer or the percentage based offer? Do you remember?
Yes, so mostly I have received these kind of emails, I have received these kind of calls कि हम आपके बिजनेस को इतना % से अप कर देंगे. कैसे करेंगे? बिकॉज डू यू नो माई ब्रांड एक्चुअली? क्या आपको मेरी ब्रांड की यूएसपी पॉइंट्स पता है? यू कैन जस्ट मीन्स टेक्स्ट मी द पॉइंट्स, और आई विल क्रिएट अ पिच, और आई विल क्रिएट अ स्क्रिप्ट एंड आई विल शेयर विद यू, एंड वंस यू हैव जस्ट पास्ड बोल देंगे. सो वहीं पे हम लोग को लग जाता है कि यस, या टर्न ऑफ, कि दिस इज द पिच टू एवरी ब्रांड, और वो ब्रांड को करते होंगे. देयर इज क्योंकि उनका भी बिजनेस है, हमारा भी बिजनेस है. सो ऑल द स्टेक होल्डर हैज बीन मीन्स पुट सो मच
Do you think if they will properly research about a brand and then pitch, they can earn more?
Correct.
Or you can offer more on the table?
Correct.
Note it down.
So correct. So I'll just means answer you in 3 points जो आपने question पूछा था. So first is budget. So budget में क्या करते हैं? Lot of D2C brands invest in the allotted budget, और उसी के around हम marketing करते हैं. But yes, we need to also understand our lifetime वैल्यू ऑफ द कस्टमर. LTV को भी हमें फोकस करना चाहिए. सेकेंड जो होते हैं दैट इज मार्केटिंग क्रिएटिव्स, बिकॉज मार्केटिंग इज अ कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ क्रिएटिविटी एंड साइकोलॉजी. सो फर्स्ट यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड कि आपका ब्रांड क्या है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल मेरा ब्रांड है जो कि हेयर केयर में बिजनेस करता है, तो वी आर क्राफ्टिंग गमीज फॉर हेयर केयर, बट वहाँ पे कुछ ऑयल्स भी ऐसे हैं, कुछ ऐसे टॉपिकल ऐसी चीज़ें भी हैं, जैसे कि टैक में भी बहुत सारे ऐसे प्रोडक्ट हैं, बट द लाइन ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन इज टोटली डिफरेंट. हम लोग कहते हैं कि इनसाइट करो, वो कहते हैं टॉपिकल है सो यू कैन अप्लाई. सो वो साथ में नहीं ले सकते हैं. थर्ड आता है कि मेकिंग फर्दर स्ट्रैटेजी डिपेंडिंग ऑन द अटेम्प्ट्स. फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैंने एक एफिलिएट मार्केटिंग किया, आई हैव अ पूल ऑफ, आई हैव एसोसिएटेड विद 100 affiliate. और मैंने ही उनको एक content दिया या team ने उनको एक content दिया, but the campaigns goes flop. So first we need to understand कि क्या communication था, क्यों flop हुई, the kind of creative, the kind of pitch, the kind of जो हमने communication दिया था for our top, bottom, mid, वो क्या हमारा सही था. So first we need to understand or analyze our this thing. Podcast आजकल सब करते हैं, ट्रेंड में आया 10 पॉडकास्ट किए एंड उसी के बाद ही गिव अप, वी गिव अप कि नहीं चल रहा है. सो रियल टाइम प्रॉब्लम को आइडेंटिफाई करना, एनालिसिस करना, अपनी कैंपेन्स को जैसे वो कैंपेन्स हमारी हो रही हैं ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ उनको उनकी प्रोग्रेस को एनालिसिस करके ही वी विल स्टेप फर्दर. ये नहीं कि आज ये नहीं चल रहा है, हमने ये किया, अब आपने ब्लॉगिंग एक्टिविटी कराई एंड लॉन्ग ब्लॉगिंग के लिए आपने यू हैव जस्ट मींस आपने ब्लॉगर्स को कह दिया कि 300 वर्ड्स का है, जबकि गूगल क्या कहता है कि 500 to 3000 वर्ड्स. सो फर्स्ट यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट काइंड ऑफ द कैंपेन यू गाइस created in terms of what kind of the objective and goals. So influencer marketing है, influencer marketing हो गई या affiliate marketing हो गई, किस टाइप का affiliate आपके product से resemble कर रहा है या आपके product की जो आप प्रोडक्ट की एफिकेसी कह रहे हो या प्रोडक्ट की आइडेंटिफिकेशन कह रहे हो उसके साथ जा रहा है. ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ वी नीड टू सेलेक्ट एफिलेट. और एफिलेट को भी वैसे ही ब्रांड, अगर कोई लाइफस्टाइल एफिलेट है सो दे आर मोर फोकसिंग ऑन द लाइफस्टाइल प्रोडक्ट. अगर कोई हेल्थ कोच एफिलेट है तो दे आर मोर इनटू द हेल्थ रिलेटेड प्रोडक्ट. सो इट इज वाइस वर्सा कि हमको उसके अकॉर्डिंग ही कॉल लेनी चाहिए.
एज पर योर एक्सपीरियंस, आउट ऑफ 10, हाउ मेनी affiliate and internal team also, just generic question, as per your experience, usually follow the guideline at first attempt?
I think 6 out of 10.
60%?
Yeah, 60%.
60% and 40% doesn't follow.
40% doesn't follow. In fact, for the barter or the upcoming or the
and what could be the impact on brand if that 40% you are dealing with are not following? Because it's not only about money, that you have invested the money, you have given that first attempt to that, you know, energetic founder who came, approached, pitched.
Yes.
But
In
what
that
could have
case,
been the repercussions?
So in that case, you create a paid search policy and implement in the affiliate marketing agreement. So first, ये एक बहुत ही safe site है, you should do, and that's why our the criteria na. So once you have just implement these kind of the paid search policy or something like that, so से affiliate को भी लगेगा अच्छा, there is a brand who is taking care of all these things, and इसके साथ हमें खिलवाड़ नहीं करना है.
Sure. So Anika, in Sirona, there are in this women wellness category, it's very sensitive, you know. There are a lot of taboo topic. What do you think are the common mistakes which sometimes brand and, you know, the affiliates or marketers are doing while dealing with the critical topics in Sirona, as per your experience?
Yeah, so what happens is that, again, obviously the category is very taboo. Anyways, there are limited conversation. Now, obviously, things have become much better and everyone is talking about it. There are influencers who are talking about it. But sensitivities of people are different, right? They might feel something about a certain product, or they might, so, you know, women have their, every woman is different, her needs are different, her sensitivity, her approach or her thinking is different. So when you work with partners and when you work with affiliates, you have to be very careful about what is the content going out. You don't want to hurt the sensibility of any woman, right? If she might be a sanitary pad user or she might be a cup user. We as a brand, we believe in sustainable menstruation. We promote the menstrual cup. But in the process, there are millions of women who are using pads, right? So we do not say that what you're doing is wrong. We say that this is what works for you, you are doing this, this is something that you can do, it might be better for you. So that communication, that thought, we understand as a brand, but that needs to translate to whoever is creating content for you, right? The whole deal is not about, yes, it is about conversion and ROI, that's the end game that everyone needs. But the process to get there, it has to be a positive change. The customer has to understand what your ethos are as a brand, right? What you have to believe in, and that should not just stay with the brand. And that, you know, Chinese whisper mein that communication should not change something. So right, so when you partner with anyone to help you drive sales or marketing, it is essential to have the conversation on the brand also, what is going to be said, what is the what are the topics you're going to cover, what are the USPs going to be covered, that clearly needs to be put on the table, because ultimately that somebody else is talking for your brand.
Yeah, and
Right.
your niche is very sensitive as well. A
Yeah.
small mistake, small content on search can hamper the
People are very,
complete
see,
reputation.
when something hurts, negative comments come very fast.
Yeah.
When something resonates well, positive comments don't come as fast. So you have to be careful of that. So that's why I feel that the brand conversation should not get lost at any point while you're
So do you
creating
think
it.
this mistakes is also one of the reason why you are very sensitive in Sirona while associating with affiliates?
See, we do try things, so you know,
Yeah.
you cannot not
Makes
try.
sense,
Yes?
yeah.
So you have to try, but yeah, you be cautious in whatever you're doing. Make sure the communication is strong, the right way. You're approaching it the right way. At the end of it, if something goes wrong, there is a learning out of it, and you get something out of it. But yeah, that does not. We don't stop, but obviously you keep trying and.
So same question in which I asked with Ankita. Out of 10, how many affiliates are very well aware with these basic, nuances?
I think same as
60%.
50-60%.
40% gaps are there.
From I think from our end, we just bring in the conversation. This is how we wanted to go. So
But sometimes
being very
when-
passionate about
see-
the brand, it just comes out.
See, all of you guys have a very diverse experience of managing your brand. It's kind of your baby, right? That's how you are associated with these brands. But fault is also not at the end of, it's my perspective, at the affiliate end. When any intern join our team, we give some time to them to educate them. So do you think if we'll just deploy this approach from the D2C perspective, from the brand perspective, towards affiliate, and as Samarth also mentioned, they are keen that affiliate should also research on the brand and then pitch and present their plan. By implementing these things, you will be more open towards exploring affiliates, you'll
Sure,
have
sure.
more budgets.
Sure. If anyone who can talk your language, understand your brand, that's what you need, right? But the consumer also is going to buy brands that they resonate with. It's not just the product; they understand, the value, what the brand stands for. If they resonate with that sentiment, those are the kind of brands they buy. So it is important that the conversation is same across all channels of
So
communication.
what do you think, Harshit? Like, you have created this company, Freecultr, from scratch. It's one of the, leading sustainable clothing and men's hygiene company. There are well-established brands like Jockey, you are fighting your own battle, but you have your own observation we discussed in the morning. So what is your context of kind of mistakes which brand is also doing, or maybe marketers are also doing, and together those things should be addressed?
No, I think I'm glad you compared us with Jockey. So I think, again, Jockey is the leading, Jockey is actually a generic brand in India, but most of the people do not even know that's not an Indian brand as well. So I think one of the common things what probably we have realized, or what we have seen, is that, let's say if I talk about the affiliate part, right? Anyone who's kind of trying, like we all are trying to kind of create a space or enter into a space and to fill the gap. Each category, irrespective of anything. Like we all have some giant sitting from last 20, 30 years, right?
Yeah.
So, the only thing would probably consumers को एक चीज समझ आ गई है जो शायद मुझे ऐसा लगता है, and please don't take me wrong, but I think the affiliate network have not been able to accept that. The consumers are willing to change what they were using. They are very well informed now. They really want to try something new. Like I'll give you an example. I try and talk to consumers every Sunday, like 10, 15 random calls. Shopify khola, app se random call. Couple of things, like let's say a consumer saying, I don't want to wear what my father is wearing, right? And I know what kind of, what brand name he's referring to. Like this is how the perception has changed. Now, so we did try some affiliate stuff and all, but we failed miserably.
क्यों? मतलब Why?
So I think the affiliates, I mean the network needs to accept the fact that जब D2C brands एक market को एक space को create करना चाह रहे हैं, so in fact they also need to kind of put some extra efforts to kind of create that space. Like if someone will come and say, you know what, if any affiliate would take Jockey's campaign, भाग के, right? Probably they won't take it for Freecultr, right? I mean they do take, but I think the effort
नहीं लगाना
is
है.
something. Yeah, I mean please don't take me wrong. I mean a lot of affiliates, but I think the thing is if the acceptance is there, because obviously कोई भी affiliate बोलता है यार organic search क्या है पहले ये बताओ, brand की organic search क्या है, Freecultr कितना
बहुत
organic
मेहनत
search.
करनी पड़ेगी तो let's leave it, huh?
But I think you need to accept the fact that there is a space, right? I mean, brands sitting here doing hundreds of crores of revenue every year, right? So space बना है तो I think affiliate network को भी वो space बनाने के लिए some extra effort मारने पड़ेंगे. Because I'll be very honest, like for example, if I have to launch a new color of underwear, I can launch in 10 days. Probably Jockey will not be able to. Jockey
They have
has
their
to
own
go,
problems. Yeah,
they
yeah.
have their SOPs, they
Yeah,
have to 10,000 outlets से पहले okay लेना पड़ेगा, sampling करना पड़ेगा, ये करना
Agree.
पड़ेगा. I mean, Jockey is large, so please don't take him that. But so the decision making power with us is primarily more, far more than any other established player. Because वो जब decision लेते हैं तो उनको 10 चीजों से 10 answers 10 go ahead लेने पड़ते हैं. हमारे को immediately ले सकते हैं हम लोग तो एक घंटे में decisions लेते हैं.
And just to build over what he's telling, and this I have been observing also, see NPD, new product development department in any of our companies, you know, affiliates, I firmly believe can be a very big part of the GTM strategy, go-to-market strategies, right? Why can't I try, why we always go to social media? Social media has a far more reach, and sometimes that reach is also a problem with respect to new product development team, right? The affiliate network, which is so well connected, can be a part of a GTM strategy. And for a go-to-market strategy to understand my product market fit, if an affiliate can do this, it's a new era, right? Affiliate have to start thinking on how we can actually incorporate into the strategy of the brand rather than helping them only to drive sales.
So you are saying that if they will wear this lens of brand and they will also think about brand protection while doing their activity, they can have a bigger pie as well and they can do good to the ecosystem also.
I would say that if they are ready to work with us, come and sit in our office and start working and brainstorming with us, like our team.
office जा सकते हैं सर.
जिसको pitch करना है pitch कर सकता है after this session.
I think one thing I want to add that especially the affiliate network should again understand, हम सब थक चुके हैं Facebook, Instagram ads से.
Yes.
Cost of acquisition has gone so high over the last 2-3 years. So and we all feel that affiliate network is so strong and the community is so strong that I mean मतलब ये Instagram, Facebook कुछ भी नहीं हो सकता उसके आगे. I mean I think that's like a
Agreed.
one common thing what we have all the D2C brands have understood. You can just burn money, more and more money for the reach because the CAC has gone so up, so high. But I think affiliate network can kind of build that.
They have potential, they can do, but again,
strong community.
When we talk about the brand protection, you know, there is less confidence on them from the brand perspective that they might do something.
But I think the last thing what I said, the consumers are accepting, like agar, just to give an example, if again I'm saying, if we can sell 50-60 crore rupees of underwear in a year or something like that, so
Crazy.
acceptance is there, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Acceptance is there. And anyone, whether it's T.A.C, whether it's Sirona or Freecultr, anyone, we're just trying to kind of approach to a pie of someone who is actually like a very giant player. And like I said, ki consumerism change ho raha hai, so obviously the acceptance is there. It's just you just need to put some extra effort, nothing else.
Sure. So, I mean, another question, like it's a takeaway that these are the mistakes which affiliates are doing. Brands are also doing a mistake, in my perspective, is that they are not being vocal about this thing. I mean, they tried, as Samarth mentioned, that he asked a couple of affiliate to pitch focus on the brand and then draft their things. But as a D2C community, we should also be very vocal about these things. That's my perspective, that you will work with the affiliate if they will follow these things. As Ankita mentioned, brand book can be created, affiliate can be educated, and then together as an ecosystem, it can be a win-win for both of them. I mean, my next point is related to this particular thing. Consider a situation, one fine day, you woke up in the morning before your coffee, you saw some crazy article on Google, something negative happened, either from the perspective of a consumer or some story which has been published by an affiliate, picked up by consumer, and TOIHT did an article. So this is just a situation. I hope no one should go through this particular stress, because I can understand. So I'm also visiting professor of digital PR and online reputation management in Flame University. I know how serious these small things are. From the customer perspective, it's just a normal post, but if an article is there on Google, it will crash your not only the sales, but also or your strategy. So one fine day you woke up, what would be your approach to manage this crisis to protect your brand?
I think it has never happened though, but touch wood, should not even happen. But look, thanks to social media, and like I said, consumer is also very, आज के time पे, like example, किसी के भी product में कोई issue आता है, तो सबसे पहले customer धमकी देता है, social media पे लिख दूंगा.
DM पे आता है कि मैं social media में post करने वाला हूँ. I mean, आप reply कर रहे हो कि नहीं?
That's reply ना भी आए तब भी, I mean, to be honest, reply आ भी जाए तब भी, it's a very generic thing, because consumers know कि brand reputation कितनी affect हो सकती है social media पे, positive और negative करके, right? Ratings, reviews, blah blah blah. I think the only ways to kind of deal is reach out the depth of what is an issue. If that has been published by, let's say, an affiliate network or a PR network or something, I think just go in detail and see what was the actual issue. If there was an actual problem, accept it. If there was no actual problem, I think just kind of reach out with a response saying that what was an issue and how this is, I mean, is it true or not? If it's true, just accept it, nothing else. I mean, that's what I would do probably if something happens.
So Ankita, you mentioned a couple of things, that you deployed a lot of frameworks to manage a crisis in your marketing strategies. Can you tell us more about that?
Yes.
If you will observe this, one fine day, you are sipping a coffee and before that there are a lot of notification.
So पहले तो मैं पूरी अपनी टीम को बुलाऊंगी, and एक कॉफ़ी पे हम कूल तरीके से बैठेंगे, and first we have just means analyze कि किस टाइप का crisis है. So always जब कोई भी ऐसा crisis होता है तो we need to apply a tri-edge technique. Tri-edge technique is a technique जिसमें आप green, orange and red. So there is a 3 colors you need to means implement, and उसी के basis पे आप आगे का decision लेते हो. Green है, so it's like a normal. किसी customer ने आपको review में कुछ लिख दिया कि product is not good, मुझे ऐसा हो गया. So first we need to connect with those customers. Customer के पास जाएंगे, genuine से पूछेंगे कि क्या है. Competitor ने भी भेज के उसको कराया हो सकता है, genuine भी हो सकता है. There is a certain probability, very common. So उसको पूछेंगे, उसको थोड़ा सा कंसोल करेंगे, but yes, we live in a diversified world, so उसमें आप किसी पे कुछ कह नहीं सकते. अगर कंज्यूमर आपसे चिढ़ गया है तो चिढ़ ही गया है. First, पहले उसकी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर को we'll provide some gratification, some recognition or some offers or something, उसको हम करेंगे, उसको रिक्वेस्ट करेंगे कि प्लीज अब आप इसको रिमूव कर दो. So first तो ये होगा. Second, orange kind of जो ऐसे crisis होते हैं उसमें थोड़ा सा हम लोग को अलर्ट रहना पड़ेगा. वी नीड टू रियली थिंक अबाउट कि एक्चुअल में प्रॉब्लम है क्या, टेक्निकल एंड पे हुई है, मार्केटिंग एंड पे हुई है, प्रोडक्ट एंड पे हुई है. फर्स्ट वी नीड टू एनालाइज, वी नीड क्रिएट अ कम्युनिकेशन टू बिल्ड दिस कि मुझे इस टाइप की कम्युनिकेशन एक बिल्ड करनी है अलॉन्ग विद माई क्रिएटिव, एंड व्हाट काइंड ऑफ द चैनल्स वी आर यूजिंग टू पास दोज क्रिएटिव्स और दोज कम्युनिकेशन टूवर्ड्स जो मेरे एग्जिस्टिंग कंज्यूमर्स हैं उनको करने के लिए. थर्ड, रेड आता है. रेड में वी नीड एक्सपर्ट्स. अपनी टीम में हमेशा ऐसे एक्सपर्ट्स रखो लीगल साइड जो कि फ्रंट पे आपके साइड से खेल सकें. एंड व्हाट आर द मोस्टली और जो मेजर और द सबसे जो बेनिफिशियल स्टेप्स हो उसके लिए आपको गाइड कर सके, बिकॉज दोज आर एक्सपर्ट्स. सो वो एक्सपर्ट्स भी टीम में होना बहुत ज़रूरी है जब एक ब्रांड एक लेवल तक आ जाता है. बिकॉज देयर इज बहुत बार ऐसी सिचुएशन होती है कि कॉम्पिटिटर हो गया या एनी XYZ कुछ भी. अब मिंत्रा के लोगों पे ही केस हो गया था. किसी ने सोचा था कि मिंत्रा पे लोगों पे ये केस हो जाएगा. सो देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ प्रोबेबिलिटी एंड उसके लिए हमेशा रेडी होना चाहिए. बट येस, अपनी कूल होकर के, काम होकर के वी नीड टू फिगर आउट कि उसका रूट कॉज क्या है. फर्स्ट वी एनालाइज कि अच्छा टेक्निकल एंड पे, मार्केटिंग एंड पे, प्रोडक्ट एंड पे, एंड वी बिल्ड अ कम्युनिकेशन और द प्लान ऑफ एक्शन फर्दर.
See, from the lens of search marketing and keyword analysis, all of us are usually focused on Google, but all these crises and everything, what do you think? It's on Twitter search, YouTube search, or on Google search? Which are the first search platform, which usually create crisis from your perspective?
I think for D2C it's social media, Instagram.
Yeah.
Instagram is the first because we all are using Instagram. हम उस पे reels time कहाँ 1 घंटा spend हो जाता है, we don't know. So I think first जो सबसे strong है, that is the intellect or those kind of things, वो अभी Instagram पे होती है rather than Twitter and other platforms.
But you can't really control the UGC, the third-party content, you know.
Correct.
Anyone can tag your brand, use your brand name, and can post anything, you know. So that can also create a crisis. So
yeah, so in that case you need to build a community like defense mechanism. So defense mechanism के लिए you need a community or those kind of the writers or the bloggers or the influencers आपके साथ जो खड़े रहने चाहिए कि अगर किसी ने आपका पोस्ट डाला है तो they have a play on from your end.
So Samarth, what do you think, like in the skincare and Ayurveda wellness domain, have you observed any crisis, or you have?
Definitely we have a lot of crisis.
Because skin is very sensitive thing.
Yeah.
Something might be working for you but can't work for anyone else. So
Yeah, so I think we definitely have a lot of crisis, right? But I have been blessed with very proactive founders, I would say. Param and Sheeta both are always on to the, and secondly, other than very proactive founders, what we have placed is that we have good social listening tools in our systems.
can you name few? Meltwater and
no, we are using Social Bakers, which got with Amplify. It's a US based thing. Social Bakers was the earlier name of it, and I am a very strong follower of it because it was listening capability.
So social listening and tools are very critical part in monitoring the crisis and then taking action.
First, we should know what exactly the crisis is,
As Ankita
right?
also
And like what she said, right? Like, and then understanding where exactly the crisis is coming from. So all the different crises will have different mode of, what are the next steps to be done. I think what we at Ayurveda and Touchwood, nothing is going, like people are not there to question us with respect to our product. What we in our company actually get a lot of problems is that the product is not getting delivered, right? and that is a good problem to have, but also we are actually selling at a very good pace, right? People actually want our product, and that is why they are on our social media. You will say that the product is still not being delivered, right? When is it coming, or when is it coming again online, right? So, and this is a good problem to have. But on the other hand, the product is super well tested. I would say scientifically proven. There is no problem with our product with respect to any skin issue, irritation, or something like that. And I think there's a hell lot of research which has been gone to build this product, right? So I don't think, I feel that we will never have a problem with respect to product. But yes, there are other aspects of it, right? Delivery and reviews and all. But that also, when I think we are very proactive online, and we solve it that. And to be very honest, just to give an example, today in the morning itself, I got a tweet. I will not say tweet. A WhatsApp from my founder Param, and he told me that, Samarth, what can be done? I said, we can give him a call and say that we can deliver the product at your home. That is the best we can do for him, right?
It's a really nice approach, that we should be very proactive for protecting our
Rather than
brand.
be reactive, right?
And
So-
search for corresponding trackers, like
Yes.
who is mentioning the brand,
And
what is
secondly,
the problem.
one more thing which I think which we definitely want to do is that there are certain troublemakers on social media, right? So what we do, and this is what I have been doing in my past experience also, that we identify those troublemakers, right? Not even for our brands, for the other brands also, right? Like this is a troublemaker and this is the history of that troublemaker altogether. And that can easily be done by these social listening tools, right? That it is not only us, but this profile has done the damage to this brand in the last 15 days.
So be sensitive about those
So we know
profiles.
that how to handle those kinds. So that's what I said. What the problem is, identify the problem, understand the problem, and then be reactive about it rather than just.
And to identify the problem, have your tracker set, social listening tool set
Social
for all the
yes.
search platform.
Yes.
Not only on Google, but also on Twitter,
Yes,
YouTube.
so brand
and-
watch,
Yeah.
social bakers, yeah.
So Anika, I mean, what's your perspective of, the crisis, like correspondingly on the same context?
Yeah, so
Because your area is very sensitive.
yeah, we face different kinds of
Yeah.
problems. Yeah, the usual delivery and all those problems are there. But in our case, because of the category, sometimes there is a topic that we probably mention, because we do a lot of education-led content, conversation-led content. So sometimes, even though as a brand we are not active on Twitter, right? We don't constantly post, but something flared up on Twitter, right? So one tweet by somebody on something just flared up in Sirona.
You were mentioning about some meme which,
Yeah, so a meme which was not product related or brand related, but it got taken in the wrong way. So those are one kinds of problems where you actually then you have to acknowledge and say and have that conversation that this is not what we meant, this is what we meant. If we hurt somebody's sentiments, we apologize for that and end the conversation there. So you don't want to debate about it, you don't want to fight about it on social media, you don't want to do it. But again, addressing the problem, say, if it's your mistake, you apologize and say this is what we meant, and you end the conversation there. And sometimes then you have to just wait and see, just let it ride out its wave. The other problem that we face is also related to copyright. Our products are first in the market. Our P-Buddy is patented, but a lot of brands copied it. Our Sirona menstrual cup, it's the leading product menstrual cup on marketplaces, and you will find exact packaging instead of Sirona, Siroma written and selling on
Distillery की तरह हो गया
leading marketplaces. Then you have to request the marketplaces to pull that down, because it's a violation of trademark and all your rights. Sometimes they also refuse to pull down because they're also getting sales out of it. And we've actually fought legal battles and won where,
can you tell us more about that?
yeah, so it was on this only, the Sirona menstrual cup. There was somebody selling the Sirona cup with Siroma name on it. When it's the same color, same font, everything, and just the logo, mein if you change one alphabet, consumers tend to
They get
miss
to
also
know about the
sometimes.
similar product, similar name, similar logo on
Yeah.
the search results, and then they eat your share.
Yeah, so we had to do a legal case on that, bring that down. And then, so those are other product related legal battles that you have. And then of course, if a product is not working, if you've just launched, and we noticed, and this actually happened with us, we noticed that one or two products that we just recently launched, immediately there were negative reviews. Sales nahi thi marketplace ki zyada, but negative reviews proportionately.
Marketplace में कि खुद की D2C में?
Nahi, marketplace pe. And then our team sat down to figure out who is,
Behind.
posting this, and then they saw the name of people, they started doing jasoos
Yeah,
work,
backtracking.
and then trying to, and Google and all of these platforms are quite efficient. Social media also
Yeah,
helps
you
in
can backtrack.
stalking people, and we found out that competition was actually putting negative
It's a common practice.
comments for us. So sometimes you just, you don't feel that if you don't indulge in such practices, others might not also be doing it, but that also happens.
But you have
So-
to be prepared. This
Yes,
will happen. If
this
you are
will
doing
happen.
good, that means it will for sure happen with your category, your brand. If you are doing
Yeah.
good, because other will have a fear that you are doing good and how they can eat your share. So coming on the same point, Harshit, what are the legal consideration while protecting your brand on search marketing? Because it is very critical. You are putting your hard, your hard-earned money, time, energy to building a brand, and then, as Anika mentioned, a rip-off is there. They are eating up the things, or maybe some affiliate is bidding on your keyword. So what are the situations and the processes which you have created for considering this legally to protect the brand?
So two things. In fact, I think we all know there was a guideline as well, some time back that bidding on your competition keyword is something which, I mean, you can go
You
for
can.
a legal battle, right?
Yeah.
Other than that, so I think post that there's bit of a change that what I have seen. D2C brands, the community is very small. All the founders are very much connected. Like, though there are about 5,000 plus D2C brands in India, but I think brands who have done some stuff like 300, 400, 500 brands. So the founders are very much connected. They keep on meeting on the events and stuff like that. तो ऐसे ही बात करते हैं, bid मत करना, हम भी नहीं करेंगे.
Compromise.
So I think, yeah, this is a simple like open business वाली बात है. So तो नहीं मत करना, तुम नहीं करो, हम भी नहीं करेंगे. Simple सी बात है. But I think post the guidelines, I think the people have stopped a bit kind of placing.
Can you tell
those
us
things.
more about this guideline?
So guideline is something you can't. So if you can actually file a legal battle if someone is actually putting a. So let's say if अगर फ्री कल्चर के कीवर्ड पे ब्रांड बिड पे आप ज्यादा कर रहे हो, like I can go to that, I can file a legal battle against that company saying कि आप नहीं कर सकते.
बट सामर्थ, गूगल पे तो हम बिड कर सकते हैं कंपटीशन कीवर्ड्स पे.
आप बिड कर सकते हैं लेकिन एड कॉपी के ऊपर नेम नहीं यूज कर
Yes.
सकते. लेकिन मैं फिर व्हाट आई वुड स्टे हियर इज दैट द मार्केट इज ह्यूज.
Yeah.
देयर इज नो नीड टू ईट ईच अदर्स पाई राइट नाउ. द मार्केट इज सो ह्यूज दैट there is immense growth opportunities with the brand. And I think like what he said, all the founders are so well connected that they know that the market potential which is there to capture right now is so huge that this kind of thing will only come, let's say, 20 years from now.
Yeah.
Right?
There's one
So-
more thing. Sorry, just
Yeah,
one more
please.
thing. Like Google is always an intent buying.
Yes.
Right. If someone is putting Sirona menstrual cup, 95% plus वो वही खरीद के जाएगा, चाहे वो.
If they are searching for branded keyword,
It's an-
probability
yes.
is very high that
So
they go ahead
brand
with that
search
brand.
keyword पे is the highest ROAS, the ROI ever.
I've seen
And it is-
2000 also.
And the CPCs are the
Yeah,
maximum, right? Like, why would a brand actually bid on to
Yeah,
and
yeah.
give so high
And
CPCs?
especially this happens a lot on marketplaces at this point in time.
Yes.
Currently,
During,
Great India
festives.
Festival, Big Billion
Yeah.
Days, blah blah blah. Like even like I couldn't imagine a CPC cost for a Freecultr brand like हम 231 रुपए. Imagine. So,
Interesting.
Yeah. So like I said कि Google पे बहुत intent purchase होती है. कोई search कर रहा है अगर particular brand के लिए, तो 95% plus वो वही brand लेके जाता है.
So, just to add to him, and I will not like to take the name of the big giant which we are talking, and when they said that they want to run ads on our brand name, we said, go ahead. And it does not make any sense for them. The ROS will just not make any sense for anyone at a
But
brand
they are
level.
they might be targeting a relevant category if they are starting up.
So, I think the market is huge, right? And because the market is huge, I think fighting this battle with respect to ROS does not make any sense. If the objective is not growth but the otherwise, right? And more to it, I think trademark issues, Google has strong, and Google is also ready to help us on this, right? It's not like Google is not hearing this out. They have their own measures which they have taken with respect to ROS, right? So I think yes, there is a huge market. I would just say like that.
So Google have a policy if you will register
The
your
policy has
trademark,
been for a
competition
while.
need to
It's
bid
been-
at least 5x, 10x.
Even marketplaces are very
Yeah.
strong
Ah.
on that. I mean, you just need to kind of be very hard in saying, like she was mentioning, I think, like Abhi, very recently, if I'll give you an example of our category, like we don't sell in UAE. We saw Amazon.UAE pe Freecultr products are selling.
Acha.
We don't sell it. So we realized that, I mean, other story, something is different, but still, कि हमें कौन बेच रहा है हमें तो पता ही नहीं है. But then, like, when we reached to, so when we have plans to enter that market, right? So when we reach to the Amazon team and like, the moment you list your products, the other will be like wiped off immediately, same day. So they're very strong, and the marketplace is also very strong in that.
So Ankita, like what do you think, like if we talk about a legal consideration framework to protect your brand, like one thing is like immediately utilize your trademark across all the platform. Anything else which should be handy for all the founders or agencies who are
Yes,
working
so
on
one is,
marketing?
yes, so two things you need to means implement strongly. So always pose your trademark in the domain name. So once you build the URL and the app structure, so you need to means understand, so they has to be means built where the trademark is visible. So it helps out, वो आपको help करेगा. And once you prepare or run a campaign on Google, so you need to means add some major pointers like your trademark ad copy, आप वहाँ पे वो कर सकते हो, year of establishment कर सकते हो, clinical trials कर सकते हो. If you have those certifications, so you also need to add उसकी भी आप कॉपी रन कर सकते हो. एंड जैसा कि कहा कि अमेजोन में हर्षित ने, सो येस देयर इज अ ब्रांड रजिस्ट्री, सो देयर इज अ ब्रांड रजिस्ट्री जहाँ पे आप कंप्लेन अगेंस्ट कर सकते हो कि दिस इज द XYZ ब्रांड एंड उसने हमारा ब्रांड कर रहा है. बट ऑफकोर्स साथ में आप गूगल पे अगर कोई बिडिंग कर रहा है आपके कीवर्ड पे, तो आप उस पर भी पूरा रिलाय नहीं, आप उससे रिक्वेस्ट कर सकते हो, आप उसको बोल सकते हो कि प्लीज इस पे मत करो बिकॉज CPC. तो उसमें देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ टेक्निक्स और लॉट ऑफ कैंपेन जो कि वैसे ही डिजाइन की गई हैं. जैसे कि अमेजोन पे एक आता है VCPM कैंपेन्स. सो VCPM कैंपेन्स, इफ आपका कोई डिटेल पेज में आपका एक SKU आ रहा है एंड उसी पे आपके कंपटीशन ने उसी डिटेल पेज पे अपना साइड में देयर इज अ प्लेस वहां पे ऐड ले लिया है, तो व्हाट विल यू डू, आप क्या करो, अपने सारे SKUs को एक दूसरे पे अलाइन करो. सो दिस इज द VCPM कैंपेन्स. VCPM कैंपेन्स रियली वर्क और उसमें आपकी प्लेसमेंट कोई छीन नहीं सकता है. फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी ऑफ कोर्स ब्रांड नेम को ही दी जाती है. सो इस टाइप की टेक्निक्स आप यूज कर सकते हो टू फाइट विद कि अगर कोई बिडिंग भी कर रहा है. और जो जितनी भी बिडिंग है वो ऑफ कोर्स कि जैसे हर्षित एंड समर्थ ने कहा कि हम अपने ब्रांडेड कीवर्ड पे व्हाई शुड आई इन्वेस्ट, वो भी चीज़ है. बट वी नीड टू ऑलवेज कीप एन आई ऑन आवर कॉम्पिटिटर्स. अगर किसी ने आपका कीवर्ड लिया है, सो देयर इज अ सेंस, देयर इज अ एनालिसिस और देयर इज समथिंग इन their mind कि वो हमारा कंज्यूमर कहीं ना कहीं अट्रैक्ट कर रहा है टूवर्ड्स अ वेरी सिमिलर, बिकॉज वी आर इनटू गमी कैटेगरी. सो देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ गमी जो अपकमिंग आ रही है, तो वो पावर गमीज के कीवर्ड्स को बाय करते ही करते हैं. तो हम उनको बाय कर सकते हैं. पावर गमीज का कीवर्ड हमको कभी छोड़ना नहीं चाहिए, बिकॉज वो हमको जिस वैल्यू पे मिलेगा उनको शायद से ना मिले.
So you have, as per the legal consideration, you have also trademarked any relevant keywords related with the branded keywords, like Power Gummy is your main keyword.
Power gummies, it's my, yeah.
So have you, or any of you guys have trademarked any other relevant keywords which you can utilize
Yes.
to increase the bids of competition
Yes, so-
on corresponding platforms
Yeah.
as well?
So I just means share here कि we have applied for the power gummies. Of course power gummies का keyword है, but और kind of the keyword जिसकी probability बन सकती है. For example power gum, power Veda or something like that. So उसको भी हम लोग
Permutation, combination,
permutation.
typos, it's recommended that one should also trademark that.
Oh, yeah,
right,
for
Harshit?
sure. Especially the domain names as well.
Yeah.
Like
good business.
freeculture.com,
Yeah.
.shop, .net, .co,
Last domain which I
whatever.
sold, I don't remember, but it was some 20,000-30,000 USD.
Oh, yeah.
I've
It's a-
sold
it's a-
that to the ex-CEO of MySpace.
Acha. It's a very unorganized business as of now.
Yeah,
A lot
yeah.
of people are making money out of domain names as well. I think it's very important. Like irrespective, you should invest in that. बहुत कम investment होती है. Yearly basis पे, 5-year basis पे. You should
Not
have
even-
everything, every domain.
Yeah.
I would say not even that. We have Bharat ka Ayurveda also registered, right? Like that is positioning.
So
The-
you,
not
apart
even-
from this nice idea of booking relevant keywords domain for SEO and getting more relevant traffic for your related products and having more organic awareness in the category. Is it from the perspective of legalities, it is recommended that you also
Not
trademark
recommended,
those
it's more about your strategy,
keywords?
right? It is strategy. It's positioning. So like the way your TLDs or your, your .com, .in domains are important, the way your misspellings are important, I think your positionings are also very important part of the equation. And I think it is more about the strategy which we build helps us in understanding what to do with respect. So trademark is also a part of a strategy, I would say, rather than that being looked as a legal side of the equation, right? So this is something which we discuss a lot in the boardrooms which we have, that what are the other things which are pumping up, right? What are the new things which are coming up?
See, it's a nice point. I'll just quickly summarize. We have a time. I'll just quickly summarize this context itself. Usually, the perspective of legal consideration are being discussed only within the brand side, D2C sides. And as Samarth also mentioned, within the boardroom, these are top level things.
These are top level things.
But do you think if these things, like Ankita also mentioned, that if brand book, all these guidelines can also be empowered towards the service providers, internal team, interns, as well as affiliate, they can earn more, you can get better results.
That's why the whole premise is that where we started, right? Like they need to come and sit with us, not on a call.
No, thank you so much, guys. I'll just quickly summarize the session, like untraditional ways of search marketing. We discussed a lot about the common mistakes. 40% of the affiliates are not aligned with what brands want. They can earn more. D2C has a lot of potential. Consumer are inclining towards trying new products. There are a lot of things related with crisis which affiliates and marketer can also cause, and then D2C brands, owners and custodians need to work really hard to compensate on those small petty things. Couple of interesting things that we have discussed around legal consideration, which we not usually discussed with other side of the people, which should be discussed. And as Samarth, Harshit, Anika and Ankita mentioned, in legal, think beyond your branded keywords, trademark your things, which can drive lot of avenues for the brand. So thank you so much. Any questions if audience have for the our renowned panelist, we can take it up, or we will just wrap it up. I'll just share a case study before that while you can think about your question, just in case you have. I'll just take 1 minute. We also know that we are talking about brand protection in search marketing. We know that protection, prevention is better than cure. So we should also think about planting those conversation stories so that in future, if there might be any crisis, people will search on Google, they will find enough good repo of positive things, and then it will compensate for the future losses also. So that can be a strategy. I'll just give you a small example of a brand who is doing more than 3,000 crore now. 6-7 years back when I was mentoring them, they were doing 0 revenue in a year. That time when they launched in India, there was no product, only the concept. And when we reached out to the audience in India, also to the journalist, to create content for search, everyone rejected them, mentioning that जब product ready होगा तब हम बात करेंगे, अभी product नहीं है तो आप चुप रहो अभी, कुछ है तो बताओ. But everything was on the strategy. I'm talking about this brand Firebolt, who's doing like 2,000 to 3,000 CR. Way back in 2016, kids were like, the founders were the kids, 25, 24-year-old, we brainstormed, and then we immediately decided, let's launch our product in CES. CES, by the way, is biggest consumer electronics show worldwide. It happened in Vegas, Las Vegas. So first week of January, we decided that we will do this event, but decide to कर लिया, करेंगे क्या, ना product है, केवल thought है. So we created, from stock photos, we created the concept team which was working on, the AI fitness coach which team has already created. And what we did, we created a list of branded keywords, category keywords, and sourced the list of all the media who were attending that event. From the CS website, we got like some 6,000 media. It's the biggest consumer electronic show. All the brand usually launch their consumer electronic product over there. So when we sourced that list, all the 6,000 people, we created a segmented audience on Facebook, on Twitter, and then we targeted exact keywords which people might be searching, whosoever is attending those keywords, and we started doing that target on those keywords, on those search patterns, 20 days before we were doing that press conference and announcement. You won't believe, on the day of the press conference, we received a mail from CNN. CNN told us, we want to do an interview. Indian media was saying that you don't have any product, because they saw that particular content on those relevant categories and keywords. On the day, CNN did a live broadcast for 2 minutes, directly compared Firebolt with Under Armour and Fitbit way back in 2016 without any product, broadcasted in 42 countries, and that brand is also utilizing that thing today also. So in future, if there is any crisis, they are also going through the similar crisis which every D2C companies goes, but there is also a protection also. Just to summarize, think beyond, not only be limited on basic tactics of search marketing. A lot of insights has been shared by our prominent panel, and I really thank to them and all of you guys for having a patience and listening the same. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for these insightful views. We'll just ask the speakers to wait back for a minute.